Hi, and welcome to ToolsGroup's new video podcast. I'm your host, Katie Van Adsen. I'm the Digital and Content Marketing Manager here in ToolsGroup's Boston office. Today, I'll be speaking to Linda Fung, our Director of Customer Success. Linda's been with ToolsGroup for over 3 years, and she has a wide range of experience working in supply chain, including planning, purchasing, inbound logistics, and much more. Thanks for talking to me today, Linda. How's it going?
Hi, Katie. Things are going well. And what about with you?
Yeah, not bad. It's finally getting warm, so enjoying that.
Yeah, for Boston, that's a big development.
I know. Tell me about it. So, can you tell me a little bit about what a typical day is like now for you and your team in the wake of COVID-19?
Well, I mean, it's been a very challenging time. It's been an interesting time, unprecedented for all of us. Our job, honestly, has not changed much. Our primary focus is always to make sure the clients get what they're looking for out of our tool, maximize that value that we deliver to them, make sure they reach their return on investment. And with that, even though there's some strange and exceptional events happening in the world, we still are focused on that. We still talk to our customers every day. We still serve as the escalation point if customers have issues. And most importantly, if customers are still working on their implementation project, we're still working with that consulting team to make sure we understand their model inside out. So when we're ready to take over the account, we understand what's going on with our customers. We understand their business challenges and their goals.
That's great. What kinds of customer challenges have you been hearing about since the outbreak began?
Specifically in terms of COVID, I think a lot of our customers are seeing the same types of challenges. They're seeing a very fractured and disrupted supply chain. Globally, they're not being able to get their product from their suppliers. Internally, if their production plants are domestic, we're still seeing production slowdowns. Customers, their employees may not be able to go to work at their plants because of childcare issues, so they've had to cut down on production. Obviously, we've seen demand go out the door in some cases, but in other cases, we've seen an incredible spike in certain products. So we're hearing a lot of the same thing from our clients over and over again.
That makes sense. Have they told you anything about how they're adapting or attempting to adapt to the new circumstances?
Yeah, well, the first thing our clients are trying to do is a lot more people obviously working remotely where they can. A lot of the planning teams have gone remote, so they're looking for more tools to enable them to do that. We're also trying to find ways that we can help them forecast a best case or worst case scenario so that they can plan a little bit better within those confines. And yeah, we're also seeing them just try to work a little bit closer with their vendors to try to understand what that replenishment system is going to look like, when their product is going to be able to come in, what lead times may look like. So we're seeing a lot more customers focusing on that.
And what can Tools Group do both, in the near term and going forward, potentially after this is somewhat resolved? What can Tools Group do to help them?
Well, we're really trying to be very good partners to our customers. We understand that this is a challenging time that nobody asked for. So Tools Group has proactively gone out to each of our customers, and we've offered our services free as partnerships in order to help them run these scenarios so that they can understand that best case scenario I spoke about, or the worst case in terms of their demand or their supply. We've also worked very closely with our customers in understanding how we need to shape a forecast for next year. Obviously, the demand patterns from this year, we don't want to repeat next year. We don't want it to affect the forecast for next year. So we're working on ways to work around that. Tools Group also has some very exceptional tools that is going to be very powerful in terms of helping our customers work remotely. For instance, we've got some tools called the Demand Collaboration Hub. And that's a tool that helps demand planners, marketing, sales, essentially anyone with a stake in the forecast come together and collaborate on a forecast. And that forecast gets fed back into SO99. Tools Group has offered a priority implementation on that, along with a one-time service fee. We've also given away a subscription for 6 months, and a lot of our clients have responded very well to that. I think that we've within our module itself, within our tool, we've got some really helpful tools. And right now, we're just spending a lot of time making sure that our customers have it configured right or can understand how to use it. Other tools that clients may have and may use is in terms of a disrupted supply chain is a tool called interdepot transfer. And what that does is it's a stock balancing system. So where we get stock from where there may be a little bit too much to a place where there's a little bit more need. So we're helping our clients understand a lot more of what they can get out of SO99, especially during the wake of this this time that's been exceptionally hard to plan for.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like there's a lot in there. That's great to know about. And
yeah,
my final...
I don't know how much time we have in this podcast. I don't want to take you through all of it and take up all your time, but yes.
My final question for you today is whether you think that COVID-19 is going to permanently change the supply chain and inventory optimization industries. How do you see that playing out long term?
I'm not sure that it's permanently changing anything, but I think it's accelerating a lot of the trends. For instance, I think we started already going down, we're really promoting being more proactive with your forecast rather than reactive, or predictive rather. And a lot of that, and our software is already powered by machine learning, which is helping our customers be more predictive in terms of what's going to happen with their demand pattern. I think that there's going to be a greater emphasis on that now. I also think that we are going to focus more on supply chain optimization, and that very precious inventory investment we can make, we need to maximize that now. We're not going to have unlimited funds, and we're going to be very careful as we recoup from this devastating time. So we need to focus on how to smartly invest our inventory dollars, and I think that the supply chain optimization is a great way to look at how to get the most bang for your buck. I also think that customers are going to really be evaluating that safety stock component, whether they're carrying too much of some things or not enough of the others. I think we're really going to be focusing on that as well.
Makes sense. Well, thank you so much for all of your advice to our customers and for talking with me today. It's always a pleasure to see you and catch up.
Thank you so much, Katie. I really appreciate it. And, anytime our customers need, they know they can always reach out to me, Bob, or Bobby. I hope they do anyway. We're always there for them. We're essentially on call for our customers all the time, and we always serve as their escalation points.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie.